Hey everybody, so now we're going to start working on the rest of our wheel. The only thing we have left to do is put on this cute little peg. Keep in mind though when you're doing this that we are supposed to be 15 degrees off of our little cutouts here. The reason that's important is that it is right in the middle of them and not on one or off one, and weird things happen where some stuff's being cut out, some like our peg is kind of dangling off in the middle here. So we want to be smack dab in the middle or 15 degrees off. Alright, so just so you're aware, we're going to start by building the larger cylinder, and then building the smaller cylinder, and then we're going to put a hole in it. That's just the general layout for how we're going to build it. So I'm going to start a sketch right here. I now need to make a line so that I have my angle correct, starting in my origin, coming out. I'm going to hit tab so I can adjust my angle to 15 degrees. Press tab again, so now I'm adjusting the length, and I want to come out, according to my directions, 0.7. Now that line is there, I want to hit escape so I'm done doing lines. And now I'm going to put a circle on the end of that line. The whole point of that line was just to give me the proper angle and the proper location for the center of my circle. And my diameter here is 0.25. Hit enter. Beautiful. If you notice, it does cut out a little bit right here. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's actually what we want. That's where it is on our regular shape. So I extrude. I'm supposed to come out 0.375. Enter. Now I can just build on top of that. I want my next circle to have a diameter of 0.125, and that is extruded out 0.125. Looking pretty good. Now I have to put a hole on it, so I'm going to use the 3D model tab, hole. In this case, I could do a circle and extrude it in, but I'm going to be fancy and make a hole here. I'm going to make sure it's concentric so that it's smack dab in the middle of my peg. I have to choose my plane first, and then the concentric reference. So now you'll notice it's right in the middle. I first had to click and choose the plane, which was this big face here. Then the concentric reference could be really any circle on the little peg. Now I have to change my diameter. This one actually might be correct already. My diameter has to be 0.0. Oh, sorry, this is depth. It has to be 0.25, and my diameter is 0.0625. And I changed it earlier. It was a cone on the bottom, or a beveled drill bit, and this I'm going to change it to flat just for funsies so you guys can see what that looks like. Alright, and hit OK. And look at that. Peg is on there. That's as simple as it gets, folks. If you'll notice, it looks like our wheel is turned just a little bit clockwise. The reason being, when we built these cutouts, we built this one on our x-axis, when essentially that line we put in was supposed to be on our x-axis. So everything's turned about 15 degrees clockwise, or a negative 15 degrees. But that's fine, that's no big deal. Our wheel is just a little moved. And when we go to assemble everything, that should all sort itself out once we put our little arms on. Alright folks, hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comment section. And make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, leave me some positive comments so we can get a little more traffic. My Instagram is Mr. Hartzler. My Twitter is Mr. Hartzler Math. Please follow me and check out all the awesome stuff that my students are doing every day. Alright, hope everything's going well for you and hope you're learning something. Have a great day.